Hello boaters. Well, what can I say? It was awful. There I was, moored up on my narrowboat, couldn't start the engine, I'd run out of diesel. Not to worry, there'd be a diesel boat along in a day or two, so that wasn't a problem. But anyway, I just happened to look out of my window and I'd noticed that another narrowboat had come adrift, floated down the canal and was alongside my boat. Now the bow of that boat was against the far bank. The stern was drifted across the canal, not quite as far as my boat, but a bit of a gap between us, and there was no one around. So I thought, well, I better go out and see if I can reach this boat so I can moor it up. But at that moment I heard another boat approaching. I thought, okay, well, they'll sort it out because I don't think I can reach this boat from here anyway. But as the boat approached, I could hear the engine. They were going fast, really fast. And it got closer and closer, and they weren't slowing down. And the horrible thought dawned on me that they were just going to steam through the gap between my moored boat and this adrift boat. There was probably just about enough room, but they were going really fast. And that's exactly what they did. They came barreling through, full speed, and yeah, they didn't hit me, but they came through, and the enormous wash that their boat was making took my boat along with them. And my pins pulled out of the bank, and I started drifting alongside them down the canal at really quite high speed. It was scary. And I was shouting at them, "Stop, stop, stop, you must stop." And they were just looking dead ahead, not looking at me in the slightest, and I could not contact them in any way. And I realised that, you know, if this carried on, I've got no power, I can't start my engine. If we encounter another boat, there wasn't another boat fortunately, but if we did encounter another boat, they might stop. No guarantees about that, of course, but I would just carry on going because I'd have so much momentum. So I grabbed my boat pole and I was whacking the guy who was driving this other boat on the back with the boat pole. And still, he was not even acknowledging my existence. And we were just barreling side by side down the canal, me caught in their bow wave, in the wash from their boat. It was awful. But fortunately, at that moment, I woke up. I do quite often have dreams about boating. This one was probably the most vivid I've had for a very long time. Usually it's just me boating down completely fictitious canals, places that may have a location in my mind. You know, I may be boating through a certain place, but in reality, in the dream, it looks nothing like that place. You know, there's no real detail, and there's no accuracy to it. It's just totally fictitious. So that's usually the case, but other times I'll dream that I'm boating down country lanes and things like that. And also, you know, with a ford, you know, you've got a road and then a little bit of a river and then the road again, so the cars will drive down the road through the water and out the other side, hopefully. Well, in dreams I've encountered the reverse of this. So we've got canal, which suddenly ends in a road and then goes to canal again. And I boat along to this strange bit of tarmac in the middle of the canal. I jump off, grab the rope, and just pull the boat up over the tarmac down into the water on the other side, and off we go again. You know, the weight of the boat, that doesn't figure into it at all. Dreams are like that. Other times I've boated down to Cornwall, Falmouth in fact. Of course there's no canals down there, and the fictitious canal that I follow is, well, it's roughly sort of following the railway line, but again, sometimes places are there, but usually there's no real accuracy to it. You know, and yeah, on that dream, in order to join another canal, I had to sort of go onto the sea for a bit, and then find the entrance to another canal, which would take me through equally fictitious canals. It's really quite interesting, though. It happens quite frequently. But anyway, I just thought I'd tell you that little story because I woke up with that. Well, I woke up at 5:30 from this dream, yeah, no going back to sleep after that. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.